here, as we have worked on the floor plan of this building, and we have also worked on the front elevation. So now we are going to be answering the third question, which says that we should draw the right end elevation. Right end elevation. Right end elevation is that what we see in this direction on this face of the building. And in this case now, so for the front elevation, in which the shape of the roof is in a rectangular form. In this case, the shape of the roof is going to be in a triangular form, in the sense that we have the ridge in the middle here. So standing in this direction makes us to see the shape of the roof to be in a rectangular form. But when we are standing at this end here, looking at the building, the shape of the roof will be in a triangular form. So we are going to do it together, and we see it here now. So what I'm going to do now, so for the construction of the right end elevation, so I'm going to draw it here separately. So I'm going to draw a horizontal line here. So this horizontal line, so I will draw a horizontal line here, and this horizontal line is ground level line. So we have this to be GL, so we write GL here for the ground level. The next thing that I'm going to do is that by the time I'm standing here, I'm going to see the edge of this wall, and I will see the edge of this wall, then I will see this window, then I will see the roof. So that is what we are going to do. So what we have to do now, so since we have drawn the ground level line, so just move away a little bit. So from the floor plan, so draw a vertical line here like this. So draw a vertical line. Yeah, so just a short vertical line as we have it here. The next thing that we are going to do is to take the measurement from here to here. So we have the measurement, so of the width of this rectangle to be 9,000. So we divide 9,000 by 100, because the scale that we are using is 1:100. So if we divide 9,000 by 100, that will give us 90 millimeters. So from this point, we take a measurement of 90 millimeters. So this is 90 millimeters here. So we have it here. So this is 90 millimeters. So at this point also, we are going to draw a vertical line, just a short vertical line here. So here we draw a vertical line, and it goes up like this. All right, so we have this. Okay, so after the edge of the wall that we have drawn here and here, as we have it here, so we are going to draw the floor level line. So draw floor level line, we take it as 1.5 millimeters, as we did in the front elevation. So just take 1.5 millimeters here and come to this end. So take a measurement of 1.5 millimeters. Then we join these 2 points, we join them together to represent the floor level. So here we draw this horizontal line to represent the floor level. Then we are going to write it here, so to indicate the floor level. So this is FL for the floor level, okay, or for the floor line. So we have it here. So the next thing that we are going to do now is to work on the roof. And for us to work on the roof, we have to take the distance of the floor to ceiling height. As I said that the floor to ceiling height, so we have it to be 3,100. So if we divide 3,100 by 100, that will give us 31 millimeters. So we take a measurement of 31 millimeters from the floor level line. So this is 31 millimeters. So I will also take it on this side. So 31 millimeters. So I'm going to draw horizontal line, so through these 2 points. So we draw horizontal line like this. Okay, so we have this now. So the next thing that we are going to do, having drawn the floor level line, this line between the surface of the floor and the roof, so this is going to represent the ceiling. But for now, so we have to take what we call the distance of the east projection, which is distance between the end of the ceiling and the wall. So that is what we have here initially. So this line that we have here represent the east projection. So the distance between the end of the roof or the end of the ceiling on the outer part and the external external wall. Okay, so we have to take that distance, which is 6 millimeters. So we take a measurement of 6 millimeters here. So this is 6 millimeters, and coming to this side, we also have 6 millimeters. So this is 6 millimeters here. So now the pitch angle, as we have made use of it in the construction of the front elevation, so the pitch angle given to us is 30 degrees. The pitch angle is 30 degrees. So what we have to do now is that, so we take the 30 degrees set square and bring it to this point. So bring it to this point, and we are going to draw a line in this direction. So draw a line in this direction at an angle of 30 degrees. So then we also set it at this point. Okay, at this point that we have on the for the east projection that we have taken. So we draw a line in this direction. So we have this line like this. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is that, so we are going to draw what you call a facial board. So we are going to draw facial board. So what you have to do, so draw a line at an angle 60 degree to this point. So at an angle 60 degree to this point, so it goes in this direction. Okay, so and then so we turn to this side. So we also draw a line at an angle 60 degree to this point, so making it to be at a right angle to this line that we drew first at an angle 30 degrees. So what we have to do now, so for the facial board, so we also come to this point. So we have to do that at this point. So at this point also, so we draw a line at an angle 60 degree to this line. So then we turn it to this side, we do the same thing. So we draw a line at an angle 60 degree at this point to this line. So it goes like this. Okay, all right, so we have this now. So what we have to do now is to take a measurement of the facial board. So the facial board, as we use it in the front elevation, we took 5 millimeters. So that's what we took in the front elevation. So we take a measurement of 5 millimeters here. So this is 5 millimeters. Okay, so coming to this point, I will also take a measurement of 5 millimeters. So from this point up, so this is 5 millimeters. Okay, then coming to this side here, I will also take a measurement of 5 millimeters. So from this point up, this is 5 millimeters here, and then I will come up here and take a measurement of 5 millimeters again. So this is 5 millimeters here. All right, so the next thing is I'm going to join this point together. So I will join this point together like this. Okay, all right, so let it come out a bit. Okay, so we have this. Then so I will also join these 2 points together with a straight line, so to represent the facial board. So it goes like this. All right, so we have drawn that. So that is for the facial board. That is for the facial board. So the next thing that we are going to place here is the roofing material. So place the roofing material on it. So for the roofing material, so what do we have for the roofing material? So what do we have for the full roofing material? So at this point, so I'm going to make this line. So I'm going to make it a vertical line. So I will make it a vertical line at this point. So this is what I need here. So just make it a vertical line. So that's what we are going to do. So then make this also a vertical line here. So this is what I need. All right, so then the next thing that we are going to do, as I said, we are going to put the roofing material on it. So for the roofing material, I'll just take a measurement of 1 millimeter here. So this is 1 millimeter. Okay, then coming up here, I will also take a measurement of 1 millimeter from this line. So this is 1 millimeter. So I will join this line together. So join this this point. I will join this point together like this. Okay, so on this side I will do the same thing by taking a measurement of 1 millimeter up. So this is 1 millimeter here. So on this side also I will take a measurement of 1 millimeter. So here we have 1 millimeter. So then I'm going to join these 2 points. I'll join them together with a straight line. So it goes like this. Okay, so we have this now. So we have this point. So being joined together like this. Okay, so here we have this now. So what I need to do is to terminate the roofing material. So I'll come to this point here where this vertical line touches this line. So I come to this point and just take a measurement of, so let's make it 2 millimeters. So that's 2 millimeters. So let's use this point and let's use this point here. Okay, so what we have to do now is that I'm going to make this a thick line. So we make this a thick line. So from here, so from this point to this point here, so make it a thick line like this. And then so I will also make this a thick line, so for the roofing material. Okay, so on this side I will do the same thing. So making this a thick line from here to here. Then I will also make this a thick line, so from here to this end. Okay, so we have the roofing material there. So this line, so make this line a thick line. Okay, and then we also make this line a thick line. So this is the end of the ceiling. So then, so this line also, so we make it a thick line. So from here up like this. Okay, so that is for the fascia board. So the fascia board is the plank that you see on the roof outside, that flat white plank that you see outside the roof or outside the building. So then, so this line for the roofing material, make it a thick line. So we also make this a thick line here. Okay, so there's something that we have to put on the top here, that's the ridge. So where we have the ridge, so this line, so this is the ridge. So we have to put the ridge cap up here. So let's put the ridge cap there. So what we have to do, so I will take a measurement for the ridge cap. I'll just take 2 millimeters. So that is the last thing that you see on the topmost part of the roof. So the last thing on the roof is the ridge cap. So let's make it 2 millimeters. So this is 2 millimeters here. So, and I will also draw from here, or take a measurement of 2 millimeters here. So this is 2 millimeters. So I'm going to draw a line. Okay, so I'll draw a line here like this, and then on this side, so I need to extend this a little bit. Okay, so on this side I will do the same thing. So draw the line and extend it a bit. So then, so from this point, so I just take a measurement of so let's make it something like 5 millimeters. So 5 millimeters from this point. So this is 5 millimeters here. Okay, so I just I don't have to, so I just make use of this line, and then so making use of this line, and then so I'll make this a thick line from here to this point where the lines intersect, and I'll also do this, make it a thick line. So we have the ridge cap on it. Alright, so the next thing that we are going to do here, so we have to make this line. So from here we make it a thick line down to this point here, and then we also make this line a thick line from here down. So it's an edge of a wall, so we have to make it thick. And then so the inner part of the building, we cannot see it from outside. So this line, so for the floor level line, so we have to make this line a short dashes line. Okay, so make it short dashes line because we cannot see the internal part of the room or the building from the outside. So that's why we are making this line short dashes line. So very, very important. Alright, so then next thing that we are going to do is to fix this window, because when we are starting here, we are going to see this window here. So this window, we are going to fix it within this middle part of of this surface. So so the total length here is 90 millimeters, as this 9,000 given to us in the drawing, and we divided that by 100, and that will give us that gives us 90 millimeters. So as we are using a scale of 1:100, so we draw this line here like this. Okay, so then the position of the top part of the window is determined by the top of the door. So as we have done that in the front elevation, so we also need to take a measurement of 21 millimeters up, because the height of the door is 21 millimeters. So and then so we at this point we are going to draw a horizontal line. So here we draw a horizontal line here like this. Okay, we draw a horizontal line, and then we come down a bit by 1 millimeter. So we draw this line. Then the height of the window is 12 millimeters. So from the second line, so take a measurement of 12 millimeters down. So 12 millimeters down, this is 12 millimeters here. So then I'm going to draw a horizontal line at this point. So we draw horizontal line. Okay, so here, and then we come down a bit like 1 millimeter. So draw horizontal line here like this. Okay, so and then so the width of the window is also 12 millimeters. So from the midpoint here, so take 6 millimeters to the left side and take 6 millimeters to the right side. Okay, alright, so I need to take the measurement properly. This is 6 millimeters now. So now, so we are going to draw a vertical line. So here we draw a vertical line down here like this. Okay, so and then here we also draw a vertical line down. Okay, then we move away from this like 1 millimeter away, 1 millimeter away. So we draw this as a vertical line, so making it a thick line at once. And then on this side I will do the same thing. So draw a vertical line, so making this a thick line at once, and then this line also make it a thick line. That's the frame of the window. That's the frame of the window. Okay, so then here also, so we move away a little bit. So this is a sliding window as we are told in the specifications, and this will be 2 pieces window. So 2 pieces window, so that's why we have this. So now, so this is this line, so we have to make this line a thick line, and we also make this line a thick line here. So coming down here we do the same thing, so making this line a thick line and making this line a thick line. So this is made of glass, so it's a sliding window, so this part is glass. So just draw some lines here to show that this is made of glass. So this is the symbol for the glass. So you also do the same thing here also by drawing these lines. Okay, so we have sliding windows. So the 2 pieces, they are sliding, so each of them is sliding left and right. So you draw these 2 lines, and then you put an arrow on this and also put an arrow on this. So it shows that this is a sliding window. Alright, so this is the right end elevation of this building, and after we are done, so write right end elevation and write the scale 1:100 under here. So it's as simple as I've done it here. All you have to do is to practice, and let's meet on the last one, which is the construction of the sectional view of the building. Thank you, keep on practicing, and God bless you.